Shalom, Boker Tov. Good morning, everyone. We welcome you to Congregation Emet for our Shabbat service as we celebrate the Bat Mitzvah of Alexa Gordon, daughter of Elizabeth Gordon and Grant Gordon. Bat Mitzvah means daughter of the commandment. Bar Mitzvah means son of the commandment. The Bat Mitzvah ceremony is an acknowledgement that a child has reached the age of being responsible for herself, morally and ethically. Today, Alexa will be leading most of our service. She will be reading from our sacred text, the Torah, and sharing her insights about what we are reading. This demonstrates years of hard work, learning our traditions, customs, history, and our prayer service in Emet's religious and Hebrew schools. The learning was intensified during the past year as Alexa worked to apply her education toward this special day. However, this day is not only about Alexa. This is a Sabbath service of Congregation Emet. I especially welcome our cantor, Elizabeth Baseman, who is joining Alexa and me as your Shlichei Tzibur, your prayer leaders. I hope you have a copy of our Siddur, our prayer book, because we will not be showing the Siddur on the screen. If you didn't download it, pause your YouTube video, go back to your notice of this service, and download the Siddur. Then rejoin the service so that you can fully participate. If you're unfamiliar with the Jewish prayer book, you'll see that the prayers are written in Hebrew, followed by a transliteration, meaning how the Hebrew is pronounced in English, and then a translation below telling us what those Hebrew words mean. You will also hear us refer often to Adonai. Adonai is the Hebrew word for God. The actual name of God is unpronounceable, and Adonai, or God, or Holy One, or many of the other names we might use, all represents the one and only source of blessings. All of the prayers have the community response of Amen. Amen comes from the Hebrew word emunah, meaning faithfulness. When we respond to Amen, we are saying, me too, or I agree. Even though your microphone is muted, please join the communal readings and the communal response of Amen, because your audio connection to God is unmuted. To lessen the computer time for this morning's service, I've included a brief introduction or explanation of the prayers we are about to chant. We begin with Ma Tovu on page 2 in our prayer books.
Ma tovu, ma tovu, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkanotecha Yisrael, ma tovu, ma tovu, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkanotecha Yisrael, mishkanotecha Yisrael.
And we continue on page 3, thanking the Holy One of Blessings for allowing us to awaken this beautiful morning.
Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. Elohai neshama שנתת בי טהורה היא, טהורה היא. אלוהי נשמה שנתת בי טהורה היא. אלוהי נשמה שנתת בי טהורה היא.
We now turn our attention to Alexa as we conclude the introductory blessings and begin the Shabbat morning service. It's my privilege now to call Grant Gordon to the Bima, Alexa's father, to present her with her talit.
Alexa, as we clicked out of our 190-second screen and looked at about 6,940 talit, if you don't count color combinations, I realized right away that it was going to be pretty simple to find a talis for you. We were just looking in the wrong spot. We were looking where mere mortals would go shop for a talit. And as soon as I realized that all we had to do is find a custom handmade talis, we could find whatever color and combination we wanted. So thankfully we found the perfect talis for you, and it is spectacular as you are. And I hope that it's just one more thing that provides joy and happiness and a reminder of your Jewish tradition. And as you turn 40 and I let you out of your room, hopefully you'll find a nice Jewish husband and provide beautiful grandchildren and share those Jewish traditions with them as well. Congratulations, I love you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehitatef b'tzitzi.
Amen. And now we enter Birkot HaShachar, the morning blessings, can be found on page 4. And if you are able to rise, please do so. If you can't do that while you're sitting in front of a computer, we understand.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan l'sechvi v'bina l'chavhin ben u'ben layla.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokef kefufim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam rokah haaretz al hamayim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamaychin mitzadei gaver.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish aramim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hanoten laya'im koach.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hama'avir sheina me'inai utnuma me'afapai.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani b'tselem Elohim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani bat chorim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani Yisrael.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ozir Yisrael b'gvura.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam oter Yisrael b'tifara.
We now continue on the bottom of page 5 with the last psalm in the book of Psalms, Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Kol hanshama te'halleluya, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hanshama te'halleluya, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Judaism has never been a system of belief alone. Judaism is enacted faith. When a child reaches maturity and becomes a bar or bat mitzvah, we do not say that he or she has reached the age of belief, but rather the age of action. A son or daughter of mitzvah, commandment. To be a mature Jew is to be an acting Jew. Judaism is a system of mitzvot, commandments, and you can no more be a wonderful Jew with sentiment alone than you can be a great baseball player in your heart. To teach our students about this fundamental principle, they participate in the Year of Living Jewishly. Now Alexa will tell you about her year of engagement with the commandments during her year of Living Jewishly.
The Year of Living Jewishly program is where I was given a card each week to do a mitzvah. I had to do my best to fulfill my mitzvah assigned for that week. The mitzvah card says something like, do something for yourself, including your health, like singing the Shema each day, or even going out of your way to help others. Some of the mitzvot I did regular work, help others with schoolwork, especially during this difficult time, and I went out of my way to be extra kind. Mitzvot that I did that gave me a special satisfaction were going out of my way to help others, helping my family by taking my dog on a walk, helping my parents with dinner, helping unload and load the dishwasher. There are many more. From keeping the journal and participating in the Year of Living Jewishly, I learned that it is always good to be nice to others even if they aren't coming back. I don't have to keep this journal anymore, but because of what I learned from this program, I expect that I will continue to go out of my way to be extra kind and to help my peers as much as possible.
In keeping with our tradition, a bar or bat mitzvah celebrant expresses gratitude for God's blessings by dedicating a portion of their monetary gifts to a recipient of their choice. This is called tzedakah, or righteousness. Alexa will now describe the recipient of her tzedakah.
A percentage of my gift money will go to a charity of my choice. I chose a Jewish organization called Matan. This organization that I am donating to helps special needs kids with disabilities. They believe that there needs to be a bigger percentage of people in the world that recognizes kids with disabilities, and they also believe that people need to be more inclusive of everyone, even though a lot of people are not perfect. I selected Matan because I believe that it is very important that kids and even adults always get what they need. I have been to many schools with special needs kids, and I think that we are most of the time living our best lives while others aren't. I find that very sad. To support this, I will donate at least 10% of my gift money to Matan.
We thank Alexa for discovering this wonderful organization. And in your Siddur, there is a page that lists the address of Matan. If you would like to make a donation in honor of Alexa's bat mitzvah, the address by check is there, and you can also make your donation online. If you do so, be sure to indicate that it's in honor of Alexa, and I've also included her address in the Siddur, so be sure you let Matan know that as well, so she'll be notified of your gift. We continue now on page 8 for the Chatzi Kaddish, the Reader's Kaddish.
Yikadal v'yikadash shmei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon u'b'yomechon u'chayedecho beit Yisrael ba'agala u'bizman kariv v'yimaru.
Amen.
Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olam me'omaya Yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yirumam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudashah le'ilam min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiron v'yalma v'yimaru. Amen.
We now begin the formal part of our service with the call for prayer. If you are able to rise, please do so now. Page 9.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Baruch Hu Adonai HaMevorach Baruch
We turn to page 9 for the Ahava Rabbah prayer, the prayer that tells us, that celebrates God's great gift to us, the gift of Torah.
Ahava Rabbah Avtanu Adonai Eloheinu Chem Gedola Vitera Chamalta Aleinu Avinu Malkeinu Ba'avur Avotenu Shebatchu Becha Avinu Malkeinu V'telamdem chukei chaim Kein techonenu tlamdenu Avinu ha'av harachaman Amrachem rachem aleinu V'ten b'libenu lehavin ulehaskil lishmoa lilmod ulelamed lishmoa velasot ulekayem et kol divrei Talmud Toratecha ve'ahava.
Baruch atah Adonai, habocher be'amo Yisrael, be'ahava. We now turn to page 10 for the declaration of belief of the Jewish people, the Shema.
Shema Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod, Malchuto, Leolam, Leolam Va'ed. Ve'achavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'chayu ha'dvarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibartam bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha v'v'lechtecha b'derech u'shochbecha u'kumecha u'kshartam leod al yadecha v'chayu lo totafot b'neinecha u'kshartam al mezuzot beitecha u'b'yisharecha Laman tiskeru v'yasitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitchem kadoshi le'elechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem le'eretz Mitzrayim le'yod lachem Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem Amen.
Please join Alexa on page 11 as we celebrate our freedom. Mi chamocha. We now enter the holiest part of our service, the Amidah or Tefillah. Amidah means standing. It is the standing prayer. So if you are able to rise for this prayer, please do so now. Page 12.
Na 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu Ve'imoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor VeHanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Ve'konei HaKol Mezocher Chastei Avot Ve'imaot Umabi Geula Livnei V'neichem L'ma'an Shemo Be'achavach Melech Ozer Moshe Umagin Baruch atah Adonai Magin Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Nechayei HaKol Atah Rav Lechoshia Morid Hatal Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed Mechayei HaKol Berakamim Rabim Tomek Noflim Verofei Cholim Umatir Asurim Mechayei Emunato Lishanei Afar Michamocha Baal Gevorot Umido Melech Melech Mimit Umechayeh Umatmiach Yeshua Ve'ne'eman Atalach Chachayot HaKol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayei HaKol.
Page 14.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ, כבודו, אדיר אדירנו אדוני, אדוננו מדיר שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו, אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ורחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון, לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue standing for Vishamru on page 15. These words come straight from the Torah, telling us to observe the Shabbat.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, v'asu et ha-Shabbat l'dor ha'marit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, v'asu et ha-Shabbat l'dor ha'marit olam. B'nei Yisrael, b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam. Shabbat, Vayinach, Vishamru, Bnei Israel, Et HaShabbat, Et HaShabbat, V'Yortam B'Ritolam, Vishamru, Bnei Israel, Et HaShabbat, V'Asoru, Et HaShabbat, V'Yortam B'Ritolam.
We continue on page 15. We ask the Holy One to receive our gifts favorably, our prayers with love.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu Le'amecha Yisrael U'tefilatam be'ava tikabel U'tihi leratzon Tamid avodat Yisrael Yisrael Amecha Karov lechol kora'av b'nei avadecha v'chonenu Shevach ruachacha aleinu v'techizena einenu Beshuvecha l'Tzion ברחמים ברוך אתה אדוני המחזיר שכינתו לציון לציון לציון
Amen. We now call to the Bima Adine, Matthew, Cameron, and Mason Golub, aunt and cousins of the Bat Mitzvah, to lead us in our prayer of thanksgiving, Modin Anachnu Lach, on the bottom of page 15.
We thank you and acknowledge that you are our God and the God of our ancestors. You are the rock of our lives and power that shields us in every age. We thank you and gratefully tell your praise.
For our lives which are bound up in your hand, and for our souls which are in your keeping, and for your miracles which are with us every day, and for your wonders and your goodness in all time, morning, noon, and night.
Your goodness, your mercies are never finished. Your compassion, your love will never end. You have always been our hope.
And upon all of these, your name will be blessed and raised up, our ruler, always and forever. And every living thing will praise you and will praise your name in truth, God of our salvation and help. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God. The good one is your name, and to you we give thanks. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Now I invite you to pray the words in your heart or the concluding words on page 16. You may be seated when you've concluded your prayers. We continue on the bottom of page 16. If you've not completed your prayers, please continue. Oseh Shalom.
Oh, say shalom bimroma, hu ya
We turn to page 17 as we begin our Torah service. It was important to Alexa that this service this morning take place actually in the sanctuary because the opportunity to hold the Torah in her hand was so important to her. And so even though our Torah service is slightly abbreviated, we will not be doing a processional. Nonetheless, we know how important this is to her, and we're so happy that we can do this to honor her and the work that she's been doing to prepare for this day. If you are able, we invite you now to rise as Grant opens the ark, takes out the Torah, and gives it to Alexa. Page 17.
Ein kamocha va'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein kema'asecha, malchutecha malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha bechol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, Adonai os le'amo yiten, Adonai yivarech et amo b'shalom el harachamim hitiv aviretzonecha et Zion tivne chomot Yerushalayim, tivne chomot Yerushalayim, kivecha levad batachnu, melech elam venisa Adon olamim. Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, udevar Adonai miYerushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato.
And we join Alexa in chanting Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Gadol Adonai iti, uneromema shemo yachdav.
As we undress the Torah for the Torah reading, I invite you to turn to page 19. This morning's chapter is a very rich chapter with so many interesting dimensions to it, and the part that Alexa will read now is the part that interested her the most. So we will shortly call up all of her honorees. Alexa spent the past 6 months learning how to read from Torah, which has no vowels and no punctuation and no musical symbols, as you find below on this Siddur. Even though this is a Zoom service, Alexa and her family are in the temple because it's important to her to read her parasha directly from the Torah. And so we now call for the first Aliyah, Ya'amdu Haviva Bat Matiyahu Ve'elisheva v'Shalom ben Chaim v'Sara, v'Shalom ben Shalom v'Haviva, v'Baruch ben Shalom v'Haviva, la'aliyah l'rishona. We honor Vivian and Sherman Golub, aunt and uncle of the Bat Mitzvah, better known as Nana and Zeta to Alexa, and Seth and Ben Golub, uncles of the Bat Mitzvah, with the first Aliyah.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamborach.
Baruch Adonai hamborach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Amen. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe alei el har ha'avarim hazeh or'eh et ha'aretz asher natati lifnei Yisrael v'ra'ita ota v'ne'esata el amecha gamata kasher ne'esab acharon achicha kasher neritem pi b'midbar sin b'mirivat ha'eda l'hakdasheni b'mayim b'neihem heim mirivat kadesh midbar sin.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
We now read the second Aliyah found on the bottom of page 19. Ya'amdu Yehoshua ben Pinchas va'aviva Leah bat Baruch v'Rachel la'aliyah shniya. We honor Scott and Amy Sheff, uncle and aunt of the Bat Mitzvah, for the second Aliyah.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamborach.
Baruch Adonai hamborach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch atah hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Yedaber Moshe al Adonai lemor. Yivkod Adonai Elohei harochot le'ol basar ish al ha'edah asher yetze lifneihem asher yavo lifneihem asher yotzi'en asher yavi'en below Tiyeh adat Adonai katzon asher in lachem ro'eh.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'torenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. We now call for our third Aliyah. Ya'amdu Yitzchak Elchanan ben Ruven, v'Moshe Yaakov ben Ruven, v'Sara bat Avraham v'Sara, la'aliyah shlishit. We honor Jeff Gordon and Mitch and Barb Gordon, uncles and aunt of the Bat Mitzvah, with the third Aliyah.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Barcha Banu Mikol Hamim Venatan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai
Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayomer Adonai El Moshe Hachleha et Yehoshua ben Nun Ish asher ruach bo v'samechta et yadcha alav v'ha'amata oto lifnei Elazar hakohen v'lifnei kol ha'ida v'tzivita oto
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah lemet b'chiyei olam atah b'tetzreinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah.
Amen. For our first three aliyot who came to the Torah, we offer the following blessing. May God, who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Yitzchak, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, bless all who have been called to the Torah with reverence for God, the Shabbat, and in honor of our Bat Mitzvah. May the Holy One watch over them and the members of their families, bringing blessing and success and health to all of their worthy endeavors. And let us say, Amen. We now call the parents of our Bat Mitzvah to the Bima. Ya'amdu Gavriel Simcha ben Ruven ve'Elisheva Yael bat Avraham Ra'anan Acharon ben Gavriel ve'Elisheva. We honor Elizabeth Gordon and Grant Gordon, parents of our Bat Mitzvah, and Ross Gordon, brother of our Bat Mitzvah, with the fourth Aliyah.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamborach. Baruch Adonai Hamborach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher B'Harbonu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Tata mechorcha alav. L'man yishme'u kol adam b'nei Yisrael. V'lifnei Elazar hakohen ya'amod v'sha'al lo v'mishpat ha'urim lifnei Adonai. Al piv yitzu Al piv yavo'u hu v'chol b'nei Yisrael oto v'chol ha'edah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah.
Amen. We now offer Grant and Elizabeth this special parents' blessing. May God, who blessed our ancestors Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, bless Elizabeth and Grant, parents of our Bat Mitzvah. We thank the Holy One for the strength granted to them to raise their child so that she could reach this time. Guide them to recognize their child's new responsibilities as an adult Jew. Bless them with joy and fulfillment on this and every day. And let us say Amen. So, Ross, you can be seated on the bima, and Grant and Elizabeth, if you would remain standing next to Alexa for the fifth aliyah. Ta'amod, ta'amod, ha-bahura ha-bat mitzvah, Chana Rachel bat Gavriya ve'Elisheva, la'aliyah ha-maftira. We honor our bat mitzvah, Alexa Gordon, with the final aliyah.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamborach. Baruch Adonai Hamborach Le'olam Ba'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Amen. V'yas Moshe kasher Tziva Adonai yato v'yikach et Yechashua v'yamidechu l'ifnei Elazar hakohen v'lifnei kol ha'ida v'yismoch et yadav alav v'yatzavechu kasher diber Adonai b'yad Moshe.
So, Alexa, if you would roll the Torah, just roll it together. And I offer you this special blessing, Alexa. May God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, bless Chana, Rachel, bat Gavriel, Elisheva, Alexa, who has come for an aliyah upon reaching the age of mitzvot, with reverence for God, respect for Torah and Shabbat. May the Kadosh Baruch Hu, the Holy One, protect and sustain Chana, Rachel, bat Gavriel, Elisheva, helping her to be wholehearted in her faith, to study Torah and fulfill mitzvot, and to walk in God's ways. May Alexa's parents rear her to maturity, guiding her to the blessings of Torah, chuppah, and a life of good deeds. May Alexa find favor before God and the community, and please join me in saying Amen. We join together in Siman Tov u'Mazel Tov.
Siman Tov u'Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov u'Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov u'Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Yehelanu, 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 Ulecho Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Israel, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Yehelanu.
As individuals, we all know pain and loss. It is the rare person who escapes sorrow. But when one of us hurts, others are there to offer comfort. Communal tragedy is different. When something bad happens to us as a community, whether that is a school, a town, a people, or a country, we struggle to figure out how to tend to our own wounds while taking care of each other, drawing on compassion, empathy, justice, and love. We search to find the best in each other and find a theology of hope in the midst of despair. We ask the Holy One of Healing to bless all who seek comfort and health and healing on this day. We pray to the Holy One to heal family and friends, to heal our community, to heal our country. If you have a name you would like to say, please say the name now, whether you're at home or in the congregation, and we will add all of those names to our prayers for healing.
May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishebera imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Refuah Shlema, we pray for healing. We now call on Myron and Diane Forst, uncle and aunt of the Bat Mitzvah, to lead us in the prayer for Israel.
O Heavenly One, protector and redeemer of Israel,
bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace.
Shield it beneath the wings of your love, spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and decide, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen.
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 We continue on page 22 with the prayer for our country, led by Donna, Lindsay, and Emily Golub, aunt and cousins of our Bat Mitzvah.
Guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert to the care of the earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those who have died in defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we may serve you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and our country be sound in body and spirit. Amen.
Amen. And we ask all who are able to please rise as we return the Torah to the ark. Alexa, would you open the ark, please? And Ross, you can put the Torah back in the ark now.
עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר דרכיך דרכי נועם בכל נתיבותיה שלום השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה חדש חדש ימינו חדש ימינו כקדם.
To prepare for her bat mitzvah, Alexa studied the traditional trope or musical notes for reading Torah and practiced to prepare to chant the words as they are written in the Torah, without vowels, without musical notations, without punctuations. And in addition to learning how to read directly from Torah, the bat mitzvah celebrant must also know what she is reading. For the past many months, Alexa has been studying how to read and also has been meeting regularly with me to decipher the deeper meaning of the text and to create her own interpretations, which she will now share with you. Alexa.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
The parsha begins with Pinchas being rewarded for saving the Israelites from the plague that had broken out. His reward was a promise of shalom, and his descendants would have the office of the priesthood for all time. Then, section 2 talks about the Israelites having war against the Midianites. For section 3, they talk about how many Israelites there were at that time. There were 601,730 Israelites. Then, in 4, the Israelites were divided into the tribes. In 5, Zelophehad, the father of 5 daughters, died and left no sons. They should have had the right to inherit his claim to his property. Moses asked God what to do, and God gave Moses instructions to allow the daughters to inherit their father's property. In 6, Moses sees the land of Israel and chooses his successor and the new leader. He chooses Joshua. Finally, in section 7, it defines the events and holidays when communal offerings will be presented to God. These occasions are defined as Pesach, Shavuot, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and for each day of the days of Sukkot, including the 8th day, or Shemini Atzeret. The part of the chapter that interested me the most was the part where it talked about choosing a new leader. This interested me because our country is deciding right now whether to choose a new leader or to re-elect the president currently in office. Felt that this was a good connection, so I chose this section to explore further. I think the values that Moses must have used to select Joshua as his successor are similar to the values that we need to choose our next president. These are about Jewish values found in Torah and other Jewish texts. We want someone who will connect, have patience, have compassion, have self-control, and will continue to support the country in a positive way. It states in Pirkei Avot, Ethics of the Ancestors, chapter 4:1, who is truly strong? The one who subdues his inclinations. Also says in the Bible, in Proverbs chapter 14:29, patience results in understanding, and patience gets folly as its portion. We are so separated as Americans today between those who support the current administration and those who don't. Regardless of who is elected for the president for the next 4 years, we need a leader who is able to bring together a disconnected country and give wise guidance and inspiration to government leadership. These leaders are supposed to be representing the needs of the American people as a whole, not the demands of a few or of companies that fund political campaigns. We need someone who can help move us forward. The economy of this country has been significantly impacted and needs help to recover. Schools, businesses, and families, especially those who lost a family member, need extraordinary support to recover. We need to learn what the new normal will be like and how to be successful in this new environment. So we need a leader who leads from a position of compassion and empathy. We need someone who will surround themselves with other amazing leaders to help boost businesses, schools, communities, as well as guide international relations, including our relationship with Israel. And finally, strive for peace in the Middle East. We need a leader who can lead by example and show other countries the road to recovery. We need to offer help and also find help in the spirit of mutual respect and partnerships. I hope everyone learned as much as I did as I read my Devar Torah to you. I had such a great experience while just writing my Devar Torah and finally doing my whole Bat Mitzvah. I was quite surprised when I learned that my parashah was so relevant to what is happening in America today. I hope you enjoyed and thank you so much for listening. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Yasher Koach, Alexa, that was beautiful, and you certainly have captured the theme of the Devar Torah beautifully. Thank you. We now invite everyone to rise if you are able as we continue the final blessings for our service, the Aleinu found on page 24.
Aleinu v'shamech l'adon ha'chol, ha'tekin lo v'yoser reshi, shalom asam v'yeh ha'rasod, le'mo samonu v'mishachot ha'daman, shalom samtokenu ha'chem, v'gor aleinu v'chol ha'monam, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי מלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא שורש השמיים ויסד הארץ ומושב יקר השמיים במלואו ושכינתו זו Megohe meromim, hu Eloheinu ein o, Amit Malkeinu et Mitzulato, Kakatu B'Torato, Yadatayom B'Hashavota Elevavecha, Ki Adonai Hu Elohim. Shamayim v'yima'am v'yal ha'aretz mitachar ein o v'ne'emar v'yaya Adonai v'melech al kol ha'aretz b'yom ha'hu yeh Adonai echad U'shemo Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. On this Shabbat, we continue the 30 days of mourning for James Michael Lowry, father of Tracy Valentine, and Michael Nahemkin, son of Jeanette and Mark Nahemkin, sister of Marisa. We also recognize the yahrzeits of Yossi Karkai, my good friend, Bracha Price Israel, my grandmother, Bob Mellon, Adrian Drew's brother, Francis Heil, father of Michael Heil, Elias Strongen, brother of Perry Strongen, Arnie Hymanson, brother of Arlene Noodleman, Mark Zakuda, brother of Marby Lee, Larry Abmont, husband of Natalie Abmont, father of Joe Abmont, Dorothy Coenkus, mother of Rick Coenkus, Morris Zatkin, father of Gary Zatkin, Betty Meyer, mother of Patty Bajazi and Joan Meyer, Jacob Lesso, father of Judith Lesso Hurley, Dorothy Myers, mother of Susan Myers. Are there any other yahrzeits that you would
are observing this weekend that you would like?
Marcia Meyerstein.
If you are in mourning or observing a yard site, or if it is your custom to rise, please do so now. And we say, offer the mourner's blessing, the mourner's prayer on page 25. Yit gadal v'yit kadash shemei rabbah v'yalma divrach irutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael Ba'agala ubizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shemei rabba mavorach le'olam ulamei almaya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit romam v'yit naseh v'yit hadar v'yit alev v'yit halal shemei dekudusha barichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tush b'chata v'nechemata, da'amiran v'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom v'mramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved. And let us say, Amen. You may be seated. I now invite Michael Oshan, President of Congregation Emeth, who will present you, Alexa, with gifts from the Sisterhood, our Beit Sefer, our religious school, and from the congregation. Michael.
Alexa, you did a great job. You know, I remember when you were born, it seemed like just a few days ago, but in fact, I guess it's a long time ago. You did a wonderful job. And I know that your teachers and the various other people in the congregation who would like to honor you will be doing it virtually. Grant, if you're there with the presents, I'd like to first hand you the present from the Education Committee on behalf of Josh Levine, who's the new Education Chair. There's a Kiddush cup for you to keep always. Remember your time as a bat mitzvah. You also have a present from the Sisterhood, which is a Hanukkah menorah. Take it with you when you go off to college and start your own household. And there should be some candlesticks there as well. From the congregation. I'm not sure those all came in the right order, but they looked the same to me on the screen. And last but most important maybe is your certificate of bat mitzvah, and suitable for framing, signed by Rabbi Israel and myself. We are all very proud of you, and I know that you were one of the first babies that our Rabbi Israel ever named as a rabbi, and now you are one of her. You are actually the last of her bat mitzvahs from Congregation of Meth. I'm wondering now, how does it feel to be all grown up? I'm just wondering because I haven't got there yet myself. but you look great. You look grown up, and we're all very proud of you. Thank you very much, and you did a good job today. Mazel tov.
Thank you, Michael. Yes, I was going to say later, but as a segue from what Michael's comments, now you have a certificate of naming and a certificate of bat mitzvah, which kind of are the bookends of my rabbinate with Congregation Emeth. So I'm so proud that I was able to bring you into the world as through your baby naming, and now bring you into your adulthood through your bat mitzvah. Alexa would now like the opportunity to express her appreciation to a few people.
There are so many people in my life that helped me get here today. I first want to thank my two amazing parents. You guys helped me through every step of the way. You helped me when I'm sad and when I'm happy. I couldn't have ever gotten through this without you guys. You both helped me through my hardest challenges. I have no clue where I would be today if I didn't have you two. Thank you for all the memories we've had together, and it has helped me I don't think I can't thank you two enough. Next, my big brother Ross. Thank you for always helping me through thick and thin. You're always there to cheer me up. You're the best brother I could ever ask for. Thank you for always being there for me. I'm so grateful for you, and I'm so happy that I'm your little sister. Next, I want to thank my Nana and Zeta. Thank you so much for supporting me along the way. My Nana handmade my tallest bag. She went out of her way to figure out how to make it absolutely perfect. Then, I also want to thank Liz. She was an amazing cantor, and I deeply appreciate her hard work. She also helped us through a lot of technical stuff. Next, I want to give a big thank you to all my amazing Hebrew and high school teachers. I wouldn't have ever been here today if I didn't have you guys. The next person I would like to give a big thank you to is all my family and friends. You guys were one of my biggest sources of support. Thank you for always helping me when I am down or whenever I need a hand. I love that I can always rely on you guys whenever I need something. Another person I would like to thank is Tim, who's an amazing videographer but also helped put this all together. I appreciate it so much. I couldn't have ever gotten this done without your help. Last but definitely not least, I want to give a huge thank you to Rabbi. She's an amazing rabbi, but also a great friend. She's open to talk to you whenever you're having an issue or are sad. She's retiring from the temple, and this will be her last service. I want to give you a big congratulations. She's done so much for this temple, and I don't know if I could ever thank you enough. I couldn't have ever done this without all of you. I'd love to thank you all individually for being here and supporting me, but that would take me hours. Thank you all for everything, and Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Alexa. You thank us, and we thank you. You have inspired us so much this morning. And we now have a Shechecheyanu moment. Wait. First, we call Alexa's parents, Elizabeth and Grant, to the bima to offer their parents' blessing for Alexa.
Alexa, we are so proud of you today and the young woman that you've become. You are intelligent, creative, genuine, and full of happiness, confidence, and optimism. On your bat mitzvah day, we have special hopes and prayers for you. We pray that you always remember that you are part of a special heritage that has been passed down from generation to generation for thousands of years. You are connected to the Jewish people, to God, to Torah. You thrive within the Jewish community, and the Jewish community embraces you. You will find that the world is not always fair, but do what you can to make it better. Don't let anyone sway you from what you know to be right and just, and always believe in your abilities. It's most important that you do your best and never lose sight of who you are. No matter what challenges you face, no matter what life throws at you, you will always have the love and unconditional support of your parents. You have brought more love and happiness to us than you will ever know. You possess incredible tenacity and the ability to stand up for your beliefs. We pray that you will continue to be an independent thinker and hold on to your innate understanding of right and wrong. We pray that you never lose sight of your passions and that you use your talents to do something extraordinary and have a meaningful impact on the world. What a privilege it is today to be among family, friends, and the congregation and share how exceptional you truly are. Your smile has the power to light up the room, and your laughter is absolutely infectious. You make the world a better place, and we are so proud and honored to be your parents. Never forget how much we love you.
Alexa, a short blessing for today as you become a bat mitzvah. Bless our daughter, O God. Watch over her.
You're being deep fried. Thank you so.
Sorry, my fault. My fault. Bless our daughter, O God. Watch over her, protect her, guide her. Help her to continue to grow in body and mind, in soul and character. Keep her loyal to our people and to the teachings of our Torah, and may her life be rich and rewarding. And when you relocate to a university, a new city, or a new town, that you always remember 3 small but very important words. Call your parents.
And now, if you would, Grant and Elizabeth, if you would stay with Alexa as we all join you in singing the Shehechianu, the blessing we always say, thanking God for keeping us alive and bringing us to this time.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
And now, Grant and Elizabeth, if you would put your hands on Alexa's head. I wish so much I could be there to do this. You are my representatives at this time, as the cantor and I offer the priestly benediction, first said 3,000 years ago by the high priest Aaron.
Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yikuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May the Holy One bless you and keep you. May you feel God's eternal presence around you, protecting you day and night. And may God grant you God's most precious blessing, the blessing of peace. Amen. Thank you, and thank you, parents. I now call on Michael to give our congregation announcements.
Okay, we wish the family all Mazel Tov, and Alexa, like I said before, you did a great job. This is Rabbi Israel's last official service with our congregation. Our new rabbi will be joining us the beginning of August. We will have one Zoom service in July 24th. It'll be led by Mel Weisblatt, and you'll get the link in the mail, in the email very soon. Wish you all well, and I hope everyone stays for the after party on Zoom. Shabbat
Thank
shalom.
you. Thank you, Michael. Yes, that we wish Mazel Tov to Elizabeth Gordon and Grant Gordon and her brother Ross Gordon and all of her family. Thank you so much to everyone who made this morning happen. I want to offer my special thanks to Elizabeth Baseman. This is not only my last service, it's maybe Elizabeth's last service, because as a cantorial student next year she will have an internship in Los Angeles, and so she won't be coming monthly to Emet as she has been doing. And thank you so much for so many years that you've just brightened our services and done so much, and for me as well as the congregation. So, Alexa, we now conclude with Am Yisrael Chai. Wait, before we go, as Michael said, when the service is over, after Kiddush, the blessing over the wine and the blessing over the bread, we will have an Oneg Shabbat, a celebration of Shabbat on Zoom. You received the link for the Zoom Oneg, which is an opportunity for you to wish the Gordon family, to say all of your happy, good thoughts. And so please, once we've concluded, link over to Zoom and they'll be waiting for you. Shabbat Shalom. Alexa, Am Yisrael Chai.
Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. O Rabbeinu Chai, Chai. O Rabbeinu Chai, Chai. O Rabbeinu, O Rabbeinu, O Rabbeinu Chai. O Rabbeinu Chai, O Rabbeinu Chai, Chai. O Rabbeinu, O Rabbeinu, O Rabbeinu Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. O Rabbeinu Chai, Chai. O Rabbeinu Chai, Chai. O Rabbeinu, O Rabbeinu, O Rabbeinu Chai. Rabbeinu Chai, Chai. O Rabbeinu Chai, Chai. O Rabbeinu, O Rabbeinu, O Rabbeinu Chai.
Kiddush, and now if Chalot will magically appear on the bima, we will offer our blessings. And your Amen covers you, so you can go eat your own lunch after services are over. Alexa, if you would lift the wine cup and say the blessing. Please, everyone, join her.
Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri ha'afen.
Take a sip. And pass it to your family. And now if you would lead us in the blessing over the challah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Amen. Tear off a piece and share it with your family. And Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for being with us on this glorious morning.
Shabbat Shalom.